Hello, my dear puzzle enthusiasts. Welcome to our channel. We teach children how to solve the Rubik's Cube and other puzzles. And today in our lesson, we are going to solve the 5x5 cube. What makes our lessons unique is that we post all the diagrams and algorithms on our website, Cubearea.fun. This means you don't have to rewatch our video lesson every time. It's enough to watch the video lesson once or twice. After that, you can simply open our website, look at the diagrams and algorithms, which make solving any puzzle easier and faster. You can also download these instructions in PDF format so you can print them out and use them while solving your puzzle.
Cubearea is where we start, solving puzzles with a master's art. From the first twist to the final move, watch as colors groove. Lessons clear, easy, no need to stress. We'll go step by step, no second guess. Free for all the kids who want to be the best. Rubik's secrets will divest.
Solving the 5x5 Rubik's Cube consists of 9 stages. In the first stage, we will assemble the centerpieces. Assembling the centerpieces is done intuitively. In the second stage, we will assemble the edges. For 30 of the edges, we will use one main algorithm. For the remaining 6 edges, there may be 5 different situations, which we will also cover. Starting from the third stage, we will use all the same algorithms that we used for solving the regular Rubik's Cube 3x3. So if you know how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, it means that only stage 2 will be new for you. If you don't know how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, before watching this video, I recommend you watch our lesson on how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. This lesson is very simple and easy to understand and was designed especially for children. This is the middle vertical layer. This is the middle horizontal layer. This is the outer right layer. This is the inner right layer. This is the outer left layer. This is the inner left layer. This is the top layer. This is the inner top layer. This is the bottom layer. This is the inner bottom layer. This is the front outer layer. This is the front inner layer. This is the back outer layer. This is the back inner layer. We will denote the outer layers with capital letters and the inner layers with lowercase letters. We should imagine all layer rotations as if we are turning the lid of a jar. If we are opening the jar, that means rotating counterclockwise. This specific analogy helps to visualize the movement and direction of the layers. And if we are closing the jar, that means rotating clockwise. It's the same with the layers. Rotation in both clockwise and counterclockwise directions. In the first stage, our goal is to assemble the centerpieces on all sides. I'll start assembling on the white side. Please find the white center. Now I'm going to assemble 3 white pieces that will be on the central layer. To do this, I need to find the white pieces on the central layer of the side faces or on the central layer of the bottom face. Let's look on the sides. Here's the first one. Let's move it to the top. So there are no more white pieces in the center of the side faces. Let's check the bottom layer. Here we have one right here. Let's rotate these 2 pieces, and this white piece will fit together perfectly for us. Right here in the center. Now I rotate it, and this line is in this position. I prefer to assemble a line of white pieces somewhere on the side. And when the line of 3 white pieces is ready, I simply move it to the top layer. So for example, I have a white piece here. Now I have 2 white pieces in a row, and we need the central white piece. It's not on the side faces. That means it's somewhere on the bottom layer. First, I'll move it over here. Now I'll move it here. And to combine this central piece with these two, I need to make an adjustment. Now I move it and join them into a single line. With these white pieces, 3 white pieces, let's move them up together. The second line is ready. Now let's assemble the white line again, somewhere on the side. Here's our first piece. Here's our second piece. And the third one is somewhere at the bottom. Here it is. Let's turn it this way, because rotating it in this position would break the assembled combination. Here's the white one, it's here now. I need to move this piece to the other side first. Now we rotate these two pieces and combine them. They're together now, and we send them to the white side. Opposite the white side is the yellow side. We'll hold the puzzle so that the white side is on the bottom. First, we need to carefully make a line of 3 yellow pieces on the middle layer. Be very careful. Since we already have a fully completed layer, all vertical moves will certainly disrupt the assembled combination on the white layer. And all vertical moves, we need to finish with a vertical move in the opposite direction to restore the white center piece. Let's assemble the yellow line in the center. So, for example, I have a yellow piece. So I'm sending it to the top. Now I need to bring the white piece back down. To do this, I move this combination from the rotation zone to the left into the safe zone. I return my white combination back down. Now let's find the next yellow piece on the central layer. Here, for example. I'm preparing the yellow layer. Now I can send it to the top. I send it up, make a turn to move this whole combination into the safe zone, then move the right part down and restore the white center piece. Next, I prefer to assemble the yellow line somewhere on the side and send it to the top. Here I have 2 yellow pieces and 1 piece that's in the center. We can combine them. I make the next move. This combination is ready to go to the top. I send it to the top, make a turn to put everything in the safe zone and return the left side down. I have a yellow here. We can combine it with this yellow one. Where is the other yellow one? Here it is. Let's put it in place, right here. The combination of 3 yellow pieces is ready. And to move these 3 yellow pieces here, this approach no longer works for us. We need to arrange it so that 3 yellow pieces are here. And 3 yellow pieces are here. We send this yellow piece to the top. We move it to the safe zone. And when we return the left part, the remaining 3 yellow pieces will fall into place. And we will restore our completed white combination. That's it, the 2 center pieces. We've already assembled them. Now take the puzzle, like this, so that the assembled yellow and white centers are on the sides. Now we are going to assemble the center piece on these sides. Well, for example, let's start with the red one. I have a red one here. Let's assemble the central red line first. Let's see if I have anything here. Yes, I do. There, the first line is ready. Now I turn the layer, and the assembled red line should be in this position. Now I'm going to assemble the red line somewhere here, for example, or over here. And then I'll move it to the red top layer. I have a red one here. We can easily combine it together. Like this here, we have 2 pieces, and now we'll combine it. With this piece, the whole line is ready. We rotate and move it to the red side. Here I already have a completed combination. Let's move it to the left because I want to combine this red one with this red one. This way the red isn't broken. We turn it and move it over here. Now let's move this one to another layer and do the following. Let's combine them. The line is ready. And we move it to the red side. Let's check. The white isn't broken, the yellow isn't broken. Now we're going to assemble the center pieces on the green side. Because we already have a completed combination, we need to remember that any vertical moves will break the previously assembled combination. So if you make any vertical move, don't forget to do the same move in the opposite direction to restore the broken combination. So let's focus on the green. First, we'll assemble the central line from green pieces. Let's see what we have here. We can place this green one here. Place it, move it to a safe zone, and return it. I can clearly see that I have two distinct green pieces right here, and we can certainly combine them together. Let's carefully move this particular green piece over to this specific area, and then proceed to make a precise rotation. Just like that. Now we can place this green piece on the green side. Place it, rotate it into a safe zone, and set it in place. And the red side isn't broken and the green is assembled. There's just one more green line left to assemble. Here I see a combination, and here's a corner piece. Here's what I do next. I combine them and move them over. Now to move this green piece to the green side, I make the following moves. Green here, green here. Carefully move it into a safe zone and then gently bring it back. Red is assembled, green is assembled. And now we're going to assemble the orange center from 9 pieces. We need to make a line in the center. Here I have a center piece. Let's move it over. Now, let's carefully consider and see what exactly we can do here. Here, we have a distinct corner piece that is quite important. How can we combine it? With these two? Let's see. Let's try it this way. So let's move this corner piece and try to combine them. We carefully move it back into its original position, and what exactly does that truly give us? It ultimately gives us a distinct and clear line, which we can then precisely place right here, in this specific spot. We then move it back and consequently get this particular situation. So in the top layer, this corner should be right here, and in this layer, the corner should be right here. Let's follow the next steps. So, we turn these 3 layers upwards. The top layer goes counterclockwise. And we move the 3 layers back down. Now we have this situation. And from here it's very simple. Orange, orange. We do the following moves. Send it to the safe zone. Bring it back. And in this sub-step, we've immediately assembled the orange and blue center pieces. That's it, as you can see. White, yellow, orange, blue, red, green. All the center pieces. We've assembled them. This completes the first stage. In the second stage, we'll be assembling the edges. At this stage, we have one main formula and 5 additional ones. Altogether, the puzzle has 36 edges, and to assemble 30 of them, we'll need one main algorithm. Next, when there are 6 edges left, we might encounter 5 different situations, and for each of these 5 cases, we'll use a specific formula. Some of them are long, some are shorter. Well, let's talk about all of this in practice. Let's assemble the first pair of edges. For example, the white-blue edge. Let's find the second white-blue edge and place it on the bottom layer. white, blue, and white, blue. Before performing the algorithm, let's make sure that when we combine them, their colors match. This means that the position of this edge is correct and ready to be paired with this edge right here. Let's apply the algorithm. We send the edge to the top and now they've been paired. Next, we make the following move. Turn the top layer, move the right side up, return the top layer, and then return this layer. The edges we've assembled are right here. The third white-blue edge is here. First, I send it to the bottom layer. Here's the white-blue and here's the white-blue. We can see that these two edges are on the same layer. That means we're not ready to apply the algorithm. What should we do in this situation? We place the edges on the side faces. We send this edge down. Here it is. We bring this pair back up. And when we position this edge opposite these two edges and try to combine them, we see that they're ready to meet. I'd like to explain its meaning to you so you don't just memorize formulas, but actually understand what's happening here. We send this edge up. Now they've been paired. Now we send this whole combination here. Now we send this whole combination here. Now we need to return the top layer. And we need to return the layer that we rotated first. The centers are restored. We've assembled the first three edges. An important note, using the main algorithm from this position will always break the edges that are here. So before performing the algorithm, make sure that you don't have a completed combination here on the right. Let's see what we have. Here we have blue-red and here we have blue-red. Let's check if these edges are ready to meet. They're not ready because the colors don't match. We move this edge back down. To flip this edge, we do the following moves. We place these edges on the side faces. We send this edge down. This edge we bring back up. And now when we turn the bottom layer, this edge ends up here. Let's check. We see that the colors match. That means the edges are ready for the algorithm. I'm applying the algorithm. I send the edge, combine them. I return the top layer and return the edge layer. The blue-red edge pair is ready. Let's find the next blue-red edge. Here it is. And as you can see, it's already ready for the algorithm. There are no completed pairs here. I'm performing the algorithm. Edge layer up, top layer counterclockwise, right side up. We return the top layer and return the edge layer. Let's see what we've got. Blue and red edges. They have been paired. I have two yellow-red edges here and one edge here. Let's move it to the bottom layer. Red, yellow, red, yellow. The edge is ready for the algorithm. There's no completed pair here. Top layer to the right, right side up. Here are these edges. Return the top layer and return the middle layer. We've assembled these three yellow edges. Now let's assemble, for example, the yellow-blue edges. I have a yellow-blue edge here and a yellow-blue edge here. Let's apply the algorithm. The pair of edges is ready. Let's find the next yellow-blue edge. Here it is. Since these two edges are on the same layer, they need to be separated. Yellow-blue edge and yellow-blue edge. This edge is ready for the algorithm. But here we have a completed pair. Let's move it from here to the top layer. And we apply the algorithm to this edge. Edge to the top. All the edges right here. All the edges right here. Return the top layer and return the layer with the edge. We've assembled the yellow-blue edges. I have two white-green edges that are together. Let's find the next white-green edge. Here it is. Let's take a look. Green, white, green, white, green, white. There's no completed combination here. We can assemble this edge. Send it to the top. Top layer to the right. Send the whole combination right here. Return the top layer. Return the middle layer. White-green edges. We've assembled them. Let's see what else would be convenient to assemble here. Well, for example, here's a pair of yellow-green ones. And here's a yellow-green one. It's ready to be assembled. Let's assemble the yellow-green edge. Edge to the top. Top layer to the right. Right side up. These edges right here. Return the top layer and return this layer. The yellow and green edges are done. Now let's try to assemble the green-red one. But the green one right here needs to be flipped. Now the green-red, green-red, let's apply the algorithm. Here's a completed pair, we need to move it somewhere. All right, let's assemble these two edges. Edge to the top, top layer to the right, right side up. Return the top layer, return the layer with the edge. Two green-red edges. We've assembled them. Let's find the third green-red edge. Here it is. But there should be red here, so let's flip it first. Red-green, red-green, red-green. Here's a completed pair. We need to move it somewhere. All the pairs are already assembled here. So let's put this unsolved case here. There we go. And now we'll insert this edge. Green-red edges. We've assembled them. Orange-blue, blue-orange. Let's flip this edge. Orange-blue, orange-blue. We can perform the algorithm. So here's the orange-blue edge and the last orange-blue edge. But first, let's place them on the right. Edges like these. White, red, and white, red. Let's go ahead and flip it over first. White, red, white, red. Now we can perform the algorithm. But first, let's place them on the right. Edges like these. So we've assembled all 30 edges. As you can see, we have some left, 6 edges. And if we try to assemble this combination of white-orange edges, we'll end up breaking this right side here. Well, let's give it a try. Now I'm going to assemble the combination of white-orange edges, and these edges here will get messed up. Let's watch. These edges are assembled, but we still have 3 disassembled edges here and 3 disassembled edges here.
Cubearea is where we start, solving puzzles with the master's art. From the first twist to the final move, watch those colors groove. Lessons clear, easy, no need to stress.
Let's look at situation 2-1. We have a completed pair here, and the third edge is right here. We also have a pair here that doesn't match in color, and the third edge is here. Algorithm 2.1 will resolve this entire situation. This edge will take its correct position here. This edge will rotate, and this edge will move over here. We are now going to meticulously apply the algorithm from this precise starting position. First, we will rotate both of the bottom layers in a clockwise direction. Next, the right side will be turned clockwise. The front side will be moved in a counterclockwise. The top layer will be rotated clockwise. Then the right side will be turned counterclockwise. And finally, the front side will be moved clockwise. And we return the two bottom layers, turning them counterclockwise. All the edges are in their places. Situation 2.2. In this specific scenario, two distinct edges are precisely located here, and the third crucial edge is also situated here, specifically in this designated position. Furthermore, two additional edges are present here, and the final third edge is also found here within this exact position. To apply the algorithm from this specific starting position, you will need to carefully perform a series of precise movements. First, take the two uppermost layers and turn them clockwise exactly twice. Next, move to the two right layers and rotate them clockwise. Then, manipulate the front face, turning it clockwise twice. Upper inner layer clockwise 2 times. Front side clockwise 2 times. Two right layers clockwise 2 times. Both top layer clockwise 2 times. All the edges are now assembled. Situation 2.3. We just need to assemble these edges, and to rotate this edge, we will use the corresponding algorithm. Two right layers clockwise 2 times. Back side clockwise 2 times. Upper side clockwise 2 times. Two left layers clockwise 1 time. Upper side clockwise 2 times. Two right layers counterclockwise. Upper side clockwise 2 times. Two right layers clockwise. Upper side clockwise 2 times. Front side clockwise 2 times. Two right layers clockwise 1 time. Front side clockwise 2 times. Two left layers counterclockwise 1 time. Back side clockwise 2 times. And two right side clockwise 2 times. Situation 2.4. When you need to flip the edge on the middle layer here and the edge on the middle layer here, apply the algorithm. Middle layer to the left. Front side clockwise. Left side counterclockwise. Upper side clockwise. Front side counterclockwise. Left side clockwise. Get back middle layer to the right. The edges have been flipped and are now in their correct positions. Situation 2.5, when you need to swap these two edges. This particular red-green edge should be positioned here, and this distinct blue-yellow edge should also be located here. We will then apply the algorithm from this precise starting position, and subsequently, after executing the algorithm, these two specific edges will effectively swap their places. Two left layers counterclockwise. Upper side clockwise 2 times. Two left layers counterclockwise. Upper side clockwise 2 times. Front side clockwise 2 times. Two left layers counterclockwise 1 time. Front side clockwise 2 times. Two right layers clockwise once. Upper side clockwise 2 times. Two right layers counterclockwise, upper side clockwise 2 times, and two left layers clockwise 2 times. That's it. The edges are in their correct places. If, after assembling 30 edges using the main algorithm, you don't encounter any of the cases we've just discussed, cases like 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, or 2-5, in this situation, I recommend that you continue using the main algorithm. Try to assemble 3 more edges of the same color, and then you will definitely get one of these cases. There can be various and diverse situations that may arise, but these 5 primary and fundamental algorithms will effectively allow you to completely resolve any and every situation you might encounter. After we've assembled all the centerpieces and all the edges, solving this puzzle follows the exact same steps and algorithms as when solving a regular 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I won't go into detail about how to solve the white corners, edges, and so on, because all of that information is explained in great detail in our course, How to Solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube for Kids. So now we'll quickly go through all these steps. And if you already know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, you don't need any additional information. You'll understand what to do. All you need to know is that all the algorithms we'll be using from now on will only involve these outer layers. We won't be making any moves like this anymore. So in the third step, we need to make the white cross. We build the white cross on the white face, which means that all the edges first need to be matched with their corresponding color and then move to the white side. The first part of the cross is done. Now let's assemble the white-red edges. The white, blue, and white-red edges are done. All right, now let's do the green ones. The white-green edges are done, and the white-orange edges are done too. That's it. Step 3 is complete. We've made the white cross. In the fourth step, we'll assemble the white corners using the same approach we used for solving the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So, we position the corner between the corresponding center pieces and perform the right-hand algorithm to solve the white corners. The first corner is in place. All right, next corner. This corner is in place. All right, let's place the blue-red corner now. For the last corner, we'll just use the right-hand algorithm and it will be solved. All of the white corners are now perfectly in their correct places. Now we need to solve these edges. Let's find any edge on top that doesn't have yellow. For example, here's the green-orange edge. We pair it with the orange center. This will be placing the edge to the left. We apply the corresponding algorithm. The edges are in place. Let's find the next edges without yellow. Here we'll be placing the edge to the right. Apply the algorithm. The edges are in their places. Here we place the edge to the left. The edges are in place. And the last edges, the orange-blue ones, will be placed to the right. That's it. All the edges are in place. Now we'll assemble the yellow cross. I won't go into detail here either. Here, I already have a check mark. Now, from the check mark, we need to get a yellow line. We apply the corresponding algorithm. Now that we have the line, let's continue and obtain the cross. Now we need to assemble the edges. Here the edges are already fully assembled and securely in place, and here as well they are completely put together. That's it. All the edges are in place. The next step is assembling the corners. First, we need to make all the corners correct. Here's one correct corner. I'll work with it and get all the corners correct. Correct, 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 correct. And the final step, we apply the dislike algorithm to all the corners that need to be rotated, and our puzzle will be solved. Applying the algorithm. The corner is now fully done. The corner is done. And the last corner. The 5-5 puzzle is solved.
Step into the zone where puzzles come alive. Cubearea.fun, teaching kids to thrive. Twist it, turn the Rubik till it's all aligned. Colors spinning fast, gotta sharpen your mind. Cubearea is where we start, solving puzzles with the master's art. From the first twist to the final move, watch those colors groove. Lessons clear, easy, no need to stress. We'll go step by step, no second guess.